Hi guys, welcome. This is our weekend and eclipse reading for September 16th, 17th, and 18th, 2016. Remember, it's a general reading, so see what feels right for you. See which signs, symbols, bells, whistles, messages, energies resonate for you and bring you clarity to what you're wondering, concerned, confused, inquiring, dreaming, and praying about. We are all children of God. We're all psychic. We're not all going through the same thing. So see what feels right for you. In the end, always use your logic and intuition together to make sound decisions based in love for the highest and greatest good of everybody involved in the situation, and so on. So we're all uplifted in love. See how it feels for you. Remember, how you ride these energetic waves that come through here is always up to you. In the end, is it your wave? Is it not your wave? Are you waiting for another wave, preparing for that wave, crashing into the wave, riding the wave, or ignoring the wave? It's always your choice in the end. Feel free to make this an interactive video with me if you want to pull some cards for yourself. All right, let's begin. I'm going to start with the Thelema Tarot. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, our higher self, angels, and energies of love have for time around the eclipse, September 16th, 17th, 18th, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, for the highest, greatest good of everybody involved. Let's get one card for understanding the energies, a base energy of the weekend. How to ride this energy best. That one, what is it? Page of Swords. Okay, all right, here we go. So this is usually when information, news, a little birdie comes into your world and like everything goes in an uproar. Everything changes after this. It's well, that kind of looks like somebody I know, actually. So there's butterflies, there's transformation here. The Page of Swords is usually a younger energy. Perhaps somebody that doesn't think so much about consequences before they move forward with what they're thinking. They want to create change. They get excited. They usually get change. They often get what they want because they come in so fast, unexpected, and in an uproar that people just don't know what to think after this Page of Swords comes through. So it could be an air sign around us, in your chart, in our situation, in your situation. This could be you. It's the energy of an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but younger energy. I always think of this card as like the parents are all sitting around the pool or like around the dinner table talking, and it's that child that you have that is listening from the other room while they're playing the video game and gets all the details on the new gossip of the neighborhood, and then goes and tells all the neighborhood kids what he or she heard from the parents, and the news gets out before you know it, and now everybody knows. It's kind of like that. I mean, it could be anything. It could be this kid excited about getting like a new pool. They're getting a new car, but nobody was supposed to know that news yet. So usually the intentions are good. You know, they're usually meant well, but they're not always received well, depending on the situation. So don't kill the messenger in this situation. This could be you just needing to rush into something. If that's you, I would say take some time to think first before you rush into the situation, and make sure you are weighing all of the consequences for your actions, and pay attention to your reactions as well to this Page of Swords. If you're the Page of Swords, understand that other people will react to this news. So, all right, let's go to the Art of Life Tarot, and let's just get some more clarity on the Page of Swords. Maybe you're thinking about rushing into something, but you're waiting first. Maybe somebody is worried about the reaction when they rush in, because this news is just sort of the news of the Page of Swords. Like, it's not really the person. It's just that information is the Page of Swords. It is what is going to make everything like dust clouds come up. But understand, after the dust comes up and you can't see what's going on, when it settles, things settle differently. Everything falls in a different place. And sometimes this creates a nice like out from a situation, a different solution to a situation, a different way in. You see things differently. It like places you somewhere different in the room, so you see a different perspective of that situation. Or it's asking you to maybe see it through the eyes of the Page of Swords. Maybe they didn't know how to get that information to you or to whomever any other way. You know, sometimes information's just harsh no matter who it comes from. Let's see. Let's get another card. The King of Pentacles. All right, so this is a man that knows what he wants. He's good with business. He's a boss. He's a CEO. He has worked in all of the jobs. I feel like he always has worked in the kingdom somehow. He's always accessible somehow. He doesn't just sit down and rule, although I guess the King of Pentacles, if he was totally into his ego and into money and, you know, getting the finances down and wasn't putting his heart into his kingdom, wasn't talking to his subjects, to his family members, you know, to the people he worked with to understand what's going on the other side, and he was just stuck with his way or the highway, then I guess that could be possible. But usually the King of Pentacles has a warm heart. He understands because he gets his hands dirty. He's worked in every one of those jobs to understand. So when he gives advice because it's good advice. He's been there and he's trying to help usually everybody in the situation. He wants everybody to prosper in the situation. It could be the King of Pentacles is, it's a general reading. This could be a male or a female, but it's usually a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn energy, an earthy energy. It just could mean that it's time to get grounded. Maybe after this news comes in, before this news comes in, get yourself grounded, secure. I feel like numbers are involved, like lists, getting to the books. I feel like that was really big this week, guys. And, all right, so let me read the quote here. That was my dad calling, sorry. Wealth stays with us a little moment, if at all. Only our characters are steadfast, not our gold. EURIPEDES, and it's Portrait of King Charles II by John Michael Wright, studio of 1660 to 65, National Portrait Gallery, London, UK. So it's about being wise with what you have around you, with what's valuable to you, with the time and the energy and the effort that you put into something. This man has understand that the value is in the effort, in the time. You know, you can sit there and stare at your gold that you made, but it's the work you put in. It's the energy you put in. It's the heart you put into something that's valuable. It's the people you worked with. It's the people you helped. It's your family. It's. I feel like it's family here somehow. Maybe people you work with too. But you know, if wealth is gone in a moment, we could all lose everything. But when we have our lives, that's what's important. When we have our characters, when we have fallen all the way to the ground, when we got back up again, we tried again, we got stronger because of something, we got better because of something, we grew from something. So in the end, I feel like it's about experience. The wealth is in the experience. So remember to have the experience. Remember to be present this weekend. Let's get a card from the Romance Angels. Let's get more clarity on being present. Maybe you're questioning what's valuable to you, or someone around you is. Maybe this King of Pentacles, you know, maybe he works a whole lot and now he's wishing he had more time to experience maybe his children, things he or she wanted to do when you were younger and now you're not, you're working a lot. Maybe you're changing your idea about wealth. Or I feel like it's this King of Pentacles who is, or it's asking you to maybe step, you know, put your ego aside a little bit on what you believe is valuable and go back into your heart and think about what you would want to do. Like if you only had today, what would you do with your day? What would you do? That would be awesome. Even if it's something small. It comes back to the experience. I mean, maybe you're sitting there counting your coins or stacking up your gold bars, or maybe that's what you're going to do with your day, but would you be happy with yourself if it was your last day and that's how you spent it? All right, let's get more clarity. I'm just trying to look at this both ways here. Let's see. Give your relationship a chance. So maybe you've been spending too much time at work, thinking about finances a little bit too much, worried about money, worried about the goals, the details, where you're going, what you're doing with your life, and maybe it comes back to matters of the heart. Or maybe that's the change in perspective this weekend. Maybe that's what this situation brings in. Instead of about, you know, finances and the mind and logistics, whatever that means for you, like statistics even. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. For some, that is a business partnership. Maybe you're doing everything on your own and you need to include your plans with your partners, with the people you work with, so they're all on board, so everybody can help one another. But I think this comes back to matters of the heart. Maybe you need to come back to home base here. Come back to what really matters to you. Who do you want to tell? Who do you want to say I love you to? Who do you want to hug? Who do you want to have a conversation with? Who do you want to give another chance to? Who do you want to connect with here this weekend? Heart to heart. You know, I feel like you're listening. All right, let's go to the Tarot Illuminati. Yeah. Hold on, we're all over the place here. I'll try to get these right. All right. Let's pull one card for giving your relationship a chance. Maybe it's a second chance. Maybe you have been distant. Somebody's been distant. Maybe it takes a phone call, a text. Maybe somebody's going to reach out to you this weekend. Let's get another card. The Six of Pentacles. So equal exchange. Perhaps it was not equal in the past. Maybe you gave more in a relationship. You gave more at work. You gave more somewhere. This is asking you to bring the scales back into balance. Or somebody else around you is working on getting their scales back into balance. What they give and what they receive. I feel like there's somebody wise or older or like a grandfather kind of figure here. And then there's a younger energy between this guy and girl. Maybe they're brother and sister. Maybe they're a couple. Maybe they're employees and they work together and they're learning from this older gentleman or woman. Like they're learning how to give and receive. They're learning what's valuable. I feel like there's a teacher-student thing here. So it's putting your scales back into balance. It's releasing things that are too heavy and aren't good for you anymore so you can put something more valuable back on that scale. And it feels good to hold again. All right, let's go to the Angel Tarot. I'm going to pull a card from this deck to bring some more clarity into the Six of Pentacles. That's your actual surroundings. there's a lot of pentacles. So it's paying attention to your surroundings, your experiences, what you do, what you put your time into, what work you do, like where your work is going, where your energy is going in your life. Is it, you feel like you're just releasing energy out and you're not getting anything back? Then you have to change that. You have to open your arms and receive something back. I feel like there's help offered here somewhere. Either you're offering help, maybe you're the King of Pentacles and you can really help these younger energies around you, or after this news comes in, it's time to put things back into balance now. Let's get another card. The Seven of Earth. So that's waiting for things to come through that you've been putting work into. So maybe you've been putting a lot of work and now it's time for the scales to come back into balance. It tells you you've done good. You know, the seeds are well planted. Vincenzo likes my collar. Do you want to hold the card? Okay. It tells you that seeds are well planted and you're doing a good job. You just have to wait a little longer. There is some kind of spiritual change that's coming on because of this card. It's also Earth. So we have another Pentacle card. So there's the 6 into the 7. Vincenzo, do you need to get off? Do you need to poop? Sometimes when he gets itchy, he has to poop. We're going to hope that this is going okay. Do you want to get off? All right, we're just going to keep going. Maybe he will poop on my back. Maybe he'll be good. Vincenzo. All right, look at this card quick. I feel like this tree is a powerful tree in the forest, an ancient tree in the forest. You can see the face. And there was a season where he lost all his leaves, lost all his hair, lost all of his gorgeousness in his, I feel like he had like an awesome big afro going on here. You know, and he was like, he had the hairdo of the forest. And then winter came and it went away, you know, and it became bare again. But remember, there's another season. Remember, there's a time when the sun comes out and the seasons change and blossoming comes, that he's going back to having the best afro awesome foliage hairdo in the forest, in the jungle, in wherever, in the yard even. You know, it's seeds well planted. It's only a temporary pause in action and it's unnecessary worry. You should realize that you're gonna still get that awesome hairdo back. You know it. What are you worried about? It's gonna come back better than it ever has before. So use that time where it was a little bit of lack, a little slack, a little bit of quiet, where you put a little extra energy into something, and then when it's ready to come back, get ready for it, because it's going to be the photo shoot of the forest. Or at the end of the season, you're going to give away the best, like I'm thinking of like locks of love. I'm going back to, I have really weird images with this tree and hair in my head right now. But like where you grow your hair and then, you know, you cut off the ponytail and then it's given away to somebody who could like, who's so grateful to have it, who really needs it. And you understand that you can get something back here. So it's seeds well planted. It's good intentions. It's something that comes back vibrationally beautiful for everybody. All right, I'm going to pull one more card from the Native American Tarot. Let's get one more card to try to sum up this reading on the King of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Information that just comes in and forces you to make changes, forces you to see things differently, forces you to see the truth in a situation, to see reality in the situation, and trust. I feel like there's trust involved here. Don't worry. Things, sometimes the dust flies up so that it can settle and we can see things differently. The moon. So maybe there's something special on the 18th. The moon, I didn't expect to mention this at the end of the reading. The moon is one of my cards. My birthday is September 18th. So maybe there's something special on the 18th. But the moon, I feel like in this one she's strong. I feel like she's hitting her target. He's hitting his target. You know, it'll get there. The moon is learning how to trust what you feel inside you. Learning how to trust those things you can't completely see. Learning to face your fears. Learning to trust that animalistic, instinctual side of you that knows things without how you know it. And that other side of you that is the higher self that is tapped into God and spirit and your angels and knows what to do in an instant. Sometimes things are, maybe this is also, Vincenzo wants to go. All right, I feel like I'm going to try to sum this up. I feel like this could be the eclipse as well. It's working with the moon. It's working with ebb and flow, tides and emotions and things that don't make any sense. Things that sometimes you can't control, and it's asking you to go with the flow, to trust your own internal, I thought of like internal like navigation tools or clock. So maybe that was meaningful, but your own like instinct to get you where you need to be. It's instinct, and it's taming that instinct and learning about that instinct and learning to use that instinct and putting wisdom behind your instinct and finding that balance, you know? I see this like howling at the moon. That just brought a song into my head. So I'll put that howling for you below by I want to say the Black Keys. So, all right, guys. I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. I hope this reading is helpful. Perhaps it was a little choppy. I hope you take out of it what is helpful for you and just trust that seeds are well planted here. Don't worry so much. Scales are coming back into balance. Sometimes things just get tossed up, and when they fall back down, we pick up the pieces and we start over, and we see things through a different light. We see things in a new perspective, and I feel like we all have a new journey coming up here. Remember that the eclipse releases something in our life so we can gain something bigger and brighter and bolder and new for our lives. I hope this is helpful for you guys. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Bye.